I'm alive! This is Amy from Amy J's Creations, and welcome to my channel. Excuse me. I have not filmed in over a month. So there was Thanksgiving, and then I think I filmed after Thanksgiving. I honestly can't remember. I don't even remember what Flosstube this is. 41? 42? Excuse me. Hold on a second. Getting why I was not filming for a while. It wasn't COVID. At least the test that I took, the test that my daughter took, the test that my husband took, all said no COVID. And that my son took, no COVID. But oh my gosh, I have been coughing for a month. And like, it's better, but as soon as I try to talk a lot, I start coughing and it just comes. So sick, which wiped me out. Like, I barely did any cross stitching. And then Christmas, I was trying to do stuff for Christmas, feeling exhausted the entire time. So, yeah. But I had to film before the end of the year, so you knew to follow me the next year. All right, so let's see, what happened? My daughter came home, my oldest daughter, who was going to school in Utah, going to college. She came back for Christmas. That was wonderful. She's still here. I got to talk to my son. He video chatted with my son that's in America. So that was awesome. Super awesome. And kind of weird because he acted like everything was totally fine. And I'm like, dude, you haven't talked to me for 4 months, except for like short texts here and there. But whatever. I'm glad. Whatever their problem was, he's either gotten over it, realized it wasn't that big a deal, or misses me more than he was mad at me. I don't know. But I'm happy. Chris and I talked to him for quite a while. It was lovely. Okay. Yeah. And Christmas was wonderful. I didn't do all the Christmas baking treats that I usually do, but I did a few. I didn't make any Christmas cards because I couldn't be bothered. But I received a few. Got some lovely presents. Oh, shoot. That's what I wanted to show. I don't know where it is. Okay. Well, I'll have to just tell you about one of my presents because I can't find it. Okay, so first things I'm going to talk about is I participated in the Wichtel exchange, the little Santa exchange that Stitch Ilonka promoted on her thing. I want to say she didn't totally organize it, but she promoted it. Evie from Crafty, I can't pronounce it, Crafty Lys, Crafty Lys, on Instagram. She actually organized it. I met her in real life at Stuttgart. She's super nice. Hi. Although she thinks she watches my German one. But anyway, so I participated in that. And there is a video that I will insert here. All right. So I'm doing this little add-in video to show what I made for the Wichtel exchange that the Crafty Evie organized with all the Steckmüchen from Stitchilonka. So we keep hearing about everybody's cute little ornament exchanges that they're doing in the States, and so somebody decided to organize one for us European stitchers, and I'm super happy. So this is the little thing. It's a free pattern from Doreen Jones. You can get off her Facebook page. Super, super cute. I made it into a little biscornu. And then, of course, I'm throwing in a few other little gildies. But, oh, this is so cute. Love it. It's stitched with all the called for floss. And it ended up pretty tiny, but isn't it very, very cute? Here, of what I made. Okay, so you saw that. Yeah, that's what I made and sent off. And it was really hard to give away. But I guess that's when you know you've given a good, like, Secret Santa exchange present is because you don't want to get rid of it and you want to make one for yourself. So I will do that next year. And then what I received, and of course I threw in some other goodies, and what I received is this. Now, truth be told, I am most likely going to take it out of this little frame and turn it into a little pillow. But it is awfully, awfully cute. And then she sent some bath salts, which are winter scented. I love a good bath. I've taken 3 baths this month, and like I stay in there for over an hour. Like I turn it into a sauna, and I just keep like letting out the cold water and adding more hot water. Oh, it feels so good. Feels good on my lungs. Feels good on my body. Nice stuff. And then this little cute sticker full of like for something. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use it on, but I like it. Yeah. And some little chocolates and a little notepad. Very cute owl. So that was very fun. What did I get for Christmas? Well, my husband and I don't really do Christmas presents for each other, because like he buys me stuff literally all year long. He is constantly surprising me with presents. He lives to buy me stuff. I have to be careful what I mention, because I will mention in passing, oh, that'd be fun, and 3 days later it's in the mailbox. Like this is the husband I've married. He's awesome sauce. So at Chris, and he sees something that he wants and just gets it. So like Christmas, we just get stuff for the kids, and we totally go into that, and we absolutely love it. I have no problem with that. But I did buy myself something with money that my parents sent me last year for Christmas. Okay, technically it was supposed to be like a family present, but I spent it all on myself. What is an Amazon gift card? And see, do you see what I see? Oh, maybe I'll take it out of the plastic. The cone of wonderfulness. 2 cones of wonderfulness. DMC 310 black. And I hear people, they're like, oh, I don't like DMC 310 black. I'm like, you know what? That's cool. You're more bougie than me. I got no problems with DMC 310 black. And I love me a bright, spanking white B5200 giant cone of it. I've already used some of it, as you can see. Best purchase ever. Super happy. Ordered them on Amazon, and my daughter brought them over for me. Thank you. Now, the thing that I was going to show you, but now I can't find it because I think I don't know where I put it, was Dawn, Frosty X Stitch, sent me a present. And it was this cute little wooden box with like 3 compartments with chocolate and tea in it. Now, the chocolate and tea are very welcome and wonderful. But as cross-stitchers, I know she knew the box was the gift. Because as soon as I opened it, I was like, oh, what kind of cross stitch to put in this box? Like in the 3 little windows, or put it in the recess thing, and then it's covered by the, ooh, like, should I paint it? Should I stain it? I don't know. Should I leave it natural? Like, literally, in the first 15 seconds that I'm opening this and looking at this adorable wooden box, these are all the thoughts running through my head. Like, oh yeah, the contents. That's nice. Thank you, Dawn. But the box, thank you, Dawn. Yeah. And then my other present, which, oh, hold on. I can reach it. Was my friend Ina, who does not have Flosstube, but she's doing Stitch Basel with us, and she's awesome. She made us a stitching journal, like a book of days for ourselves. Now, I have never used one of these before. I've never thought they were actually really necessary. But if I'm given one, of course I'm going to use it. So, thank you, Ina. And I just noticed there's like, she even got us a starter pack of stickers, which she may have pointed out at the time, but I forgot because we were at the cafe chatting and having a delicious breakfast. I also bought myself, with my daughter, a bunch of more needles, just DMC needles. Yeah, okay, so stitching, what have I been doing? Well, the first thing I did was stitching with my sewing machine. One of the things on my whip coat that I knew I was probably not going to get to and not finish, was finish quilting or quilt completely my tree skirt that I sewed together at least 5 years ago. And then I never finished it. I even baste pinned it to some batting and then realized that the trim that I had bought to go all the way around the edge, I had wanted to buy more and the shopkeeper talked me out of buying more. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm looking at myself instead of at the actual camera. It's been a while. Forgive me. Anyway, she sold me not enough, so it wasn't going to go all the way around. That got me depressed and disappointed, and I checked it. Then we needed something, so what I had done was pinned it to the like kind of fluffy Christmas tree skirt we had previously, which was basically batting with some glitter on it. So I unbasted it with, because I use safety pins to throw that under the tree. And then, of course, almost every year our tree tips over. It didn't tip over this year, but it tipped over that year. And so all the water that was in the stand went all over the batting, ruined it. And I just, whatever. But this year, so a year ago, 2 years ago, must have been at least 2 years ago, I bought new trim to go around the outside, which basting tape, but nice, shiny, satiny. And I don't remember. It's kind of scary. I have absolutely no memory of buying it, but clearly I did. Anyway, so this year, I basted it, I quilted it, and it's huge. And then I sewed around that basting tape, glittery gold basting tape all around the edge. And it took like 3 days and was a lot of work. But all the kids were like, "Oh, Mom, you finally finished it and it looks so good." Like even now when there's no, like it looks so nice with all the presents on it. And now that all the presents are gone, the tree still looks so nice with that. It's red with gold underneath the tree. It's beautiful. So, and that was been something that I've been wanting to finish for a long, long time. So even though I was like, forget WhipGo, I'm not going to finish anything. I did that and it got me one more bingo, WhipGo. And then my next thing was Halloween Witch. Now I was not really feeling Halloween. I wasn't really feeling any stitching. And so I just was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Set it aside. I didn't even finish. Well, I worked some on my hometown holidays. And I honestly, people, I can't remember if what I've showed you, if I showed you this already, if it was done or not. But like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did. So I've finished all the windows, except for these I'm going to take out and turn yellow, like all the other windows. And then there's like a couple windows here that are not done. And then I need to backstitch. But like, I was so gung-ho about, yeah, I'm going to finish this year. And I didn't. But that's okay. I've realized I've been kind of in a depressed funk. Because of my son being gone, but I'm kind of like, I can tell I'm getting better because now I'm realizing how much of in a funk I was and how much I didn't do that I would normally do. Does that make sense? Like you don't realize how dark it was until you're suddenly seeing the light. Yeah, yeah. So I decided I was going to work on a few Christmas things. Easy, no brain, when I felt like stitching. So, first thing I did was Jolly Housewives free pattern. Now, this was originally supposed to be on teal, I think, and I put it on this self-dyed green opalescent scrap 14 count Ada. And I was like, that's cute. This is big. What else can I put on here? So I looked through my Pinterest board of free patterns, and I found, wow, look at this high-tech stuff. This one, and this one was from, I don't remember. I'll try to remember to put it in the show notes, but if you've noticed, I'm really horrible about show notes. I try to be better, but, and maybe now that I'll use my days, book of days, homemade thing from Ina, I will keep better track of this and know. But this was another free pattern, Christmassy one that I did. And then I was like, well, there's still some fabric, because, you know, I'm all about not wasting fabric. And so I did a third one, this Noel in the middle. And those will be turned into ornaments. But again, didn't have the energy to finish them, just had the energy to stitch them. But they were fun. And I used it, this was some no-name red. I'm not sure what it is, but I used them for all three. And only have like a little tiny bit left. So that was nice that it got used up. And then when I finished those, Christmas was like over. And I decided, you know what? Maybe I'll just look at that witch again. So I pulled out my witch. Wait a second. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. Good grief and gravy. I pulled out my witch and realized, Amy Charles, this is almost done. Get yourself together and just work on this. So I did. So first I had to finish both these curly cues and the leaves. This leaf was more undone. Oh wow, that lighting is really horrible. It's super dark today. This leaf was more undone. This leaf was mostly done. But I finished those, did all the outlining or the back stitch, left off the bottom curly cues. Oh, should I show you what it's supposed to look like? Sure. So this is the original. I already knew I wasn't going to do the border because I don't have these buttons. So I was like, why bother? And then I realized that all this green was super cute, but it made it look less Halloween-y and more fall, which is cute. It's a fall witch, but I wanted it for both. And so I just put on a bit of greenery. So that's why I'm saying it's done, and you're like, it's not done, there's more flowers. Yeah. And then I started on the back stitch. So I backstitched all this. And what I have left is just the pumpkin to backstitch. Now, I did change a couple things. This was supposed to be originally, if you notice in her hat, I don't know if you can tell, and in her socks, the socks are supposed to be like pink striped and blue striped, and her hat is supposed to be pink and white. Yeah, pink and white, and then her hat is supposed to be blue. Okay, that was not witchy enough for me. I didn't like those colors, so I changed this to purple, and then I made her socks purple and white to match her hat band, because she is a stylish witch. She wants things to match. Just because she's a witch doesn't mean she has to be totally haggy. Like, look how cute she is. So anyway, I'm super happy with that. I will most likely finish backstitching the pumpkin tonight while we watch TV. And so that will be another square on my Whipco board and another bingo that I got. So I'm very happy with that. The other two things that were left on my bingo board were, actually there was three things, were projects that I was going to, they're not even started. They're not whips. They're not even started. So I just didn't start them, and I'm fine with that. But this is going to get completely done. So cute! And of course, other people may have done that entire witch like in the middle of this huge honking piece of fabric. But again, that is a waste of good fabric, people. So I did on this half, and then I got this whole half to do something else. Also, I dyed this myself. This was originally 32. I think it was a 32 count. Might have been a 36 count. I don't know. white from Zweigart, and I dunked it very quickly in a black, watered down black dye to get it this light gray. I know it looks like blue because this light is crap, but it's a light. It's gray. Because see, you can see my shirt is blue. Yeah, whatever. This lighting. It's so dark and dreary. And the thing is, I love dark and dreary winters when there is snow. What have we had for a week? Rain. What's the point of rain at Christmas? I don't need rain. I need snow. So, anyway, I'm not going to talk about my plans for next year because I don't got none. I have a few things kitted up that I think I want to start, but I may change my mind. I'm not going to do WIPGO. I'm just going to cross stitch whatever. And I might even lower the amount of times I post, make videos, depending on how many different variety of projects. Because if I'm only going to work on one project for like 2 weeks or a month, maybe, I mean, I would get some good progress, but that makes for a really short video. On the other hand, I really like the interaction in the comments, and like, you guys, there's some of you, you're like my friends now. So I'll have to see. I gotta think about it. But right now I don't have the headspace for that. So at least I'm not saying I'm not gonna film at all anymore, because that thought has gone through my head. But that was the dark demons of depression talking. That was not true, Amy. So yeah, I'm alive, mostly. And thank you for watching. I've gotten many new subscribers. Thank you. And I guess now I'm off to go do this whole thing in German. Second German video. Hope it goes okay. Talk to you guys later. Have a great New Year's. I hope 2023 is better for all of you than my 2022 was. But at least nobody died. So there's that. All right. Bye, guys. Cheers.